We like sports and we don't care who knows. From shooting hoops to the Super Bowl. Just two normal guys hanging out, having fun, right, guy number two?
Yeah, guy number one. Watching sports with girls is a pain. They don't know the rules, there's no time to explain.
Throw me the baseball.
Now toss me the pigskin.
Now feed me the rock.
Now give me the rock.
It's Lower Columbia College against Everett. Deep left, Derek Sahlberg. Oh, my, wow. That's the first time I've seen that. That is unbelievable.
Ridiculous catch. Hopping over a small child-like fence and just, I had the ball. Game winner.
Derek
nonetheless.
Sahlberg. Nice. Oh my goodness.
Straight out of Longview, Washington.
National
Crazy
news.
mother trucker named Derek.
Number one play in Sports Center. Yeah.
Well, to the week of Sports Sport. This is Keelay. This is Bill K. This is what we have because it's relevant. The NBA playoffs. And we're down, and then there were
Cuatro.
Introducing the Chic Watcher for Women trim style.
Or you have the Spurs and the Thunder.
Yes,
and then you have the Celtics going not for now because they've already lost one down to the hot Heat.
Yes. LeBron James finally starting to play like the kind of player people expect him to. He's had a really nice string of games right last couple weeks or so. So maybe his old Milford man stuff starting to shed it a bit. We'll see what happens when the finals come, but he's a good basketball player and he's showing it.
Is there any return time window on Bosch? Because I know they don't want to rush him, and they're still saying he's out, but, I mean, the way they're playing, he's at least got to see something in the championship game if they make it there. Are they trying to get him back in this series?
Last I've seen, there hasn't been a whole lot. As you said, they don't want to push it to get him back, and right now they're winning. So it's like, sit on the bench, let your Habs calm down a little bit there, buddy. These guys are old dinosaurs.
Not the mama.
Over there, we don't exactly need you right now. So I think we're looking at late this series, early next series, if they make it that far.
Okay. And the other side of the country, going to San
West
Juan.
side.
That's going to be an interesting series. And the Spurs were down as much as, I think it was about 11. They came roaring back, and they did take game one. This is going to be a back-and-forth series. You just know it.
Yes.
I mean, the Spurs, they are that veteran team, and Duncan did say he wants to be just a lifelong Spurs fan. He doesn't want to go anywhere else. So, that's kind of nice to see.
Brett.
But, this will be a series to watch.
He wants to be a Spur for life. Yeah, no, I totally, like I said last week, it's frustrating because this could be one of the most epic series in NBA history with the young guns versus the old vets, and Spurs showed that age can be better than youth last game. I'm already in football mode. Last game with coming back the way they are. We'll see if they can continue to run with these guys. I mean, Ginobili and Parker, they did a good job. Taking care of Harden, especially against Ginobili. That's going to be kind of an interesting matchup to keep an eye on, but. I don't know. We're looking at a pretty good clash for the next couple of years, too, I feel like.
Do you think it's going to go all the way to 7? 6 or 7?
Yeah.
It's definitely not going to happen in 4. The Spurs losing will happen.
True.
Mark it.
But the other point is they're not going to lose 4 games in 7-game stretch. The way they're playing right now, it's really hard to see any team being able to do that. And that's as much as you expect it from me, that's no disrespect to OKC. It's just that's how good the Spurs are. Total compliment to them. OKC is going to be a dominant team in this league for a long time as long as they can hang on to their core guys. It's just they need another year of to ripen. And once they're ripe next couple of years, look out.
Yep. And another team to look out for, the LA Kings. LA. Sacramento. Yeah. We're Stanley Cup now. As much as basketball kind of whittling down to therefore NHL is down to 2.
Yep.
I called the New Jersey winning that one to get in. So you still riding the Kings?
Definitely still riding the Kings and Jonathan Quick. Not Mike Quick.
Not the Eagles receiver that goes 99 yards from Jaworski.
And a touchdown is one. Yeah, that was bad. But anyway, Jonathan Quick still playing extremely well. Got to ride that hot goalie. One thing that will be kind of interesting is this will be the lowest seed to ever win a Stanley Cup final. Last time it was done, because New Jersey, I'm getting my numbers confused. I'm pretty sure they were a 5 seed when they did it in the 90s. They're a 6 seed now. So no matter what, it's going to be the lowest seed to ever win a Stanley Cup, which is pretty sweet, I gotta say. New Jersey, being that lowest seed and they're getting to host something, that's got to be kind of cool for them, too.
Yeah, I'm going to have Jersey still winning this. Jersey boys.
Jersey boys.
I'm going to say they can pull it out in 6.
Name's going on 6.
I'm going to say
All right.
6.
That means that they're going to be able to protect their home ice a little bit.
You think so? I'm believing. I'm devil believing.
See, because that's why I got the Kings. They can't lose on the road. It's crazy. I mean, home, whatever. LA, it's a little high, but New Jersey, they're going to win all those games. I don't think it'll go 7 either. I think it's going to go
6.
5. 5? Yeah, the Kings are.
All right.
Scalding.
Do it, and an ex-Mariner that we like to bring up, another all-star ex-Mariner getting handsomely rewarded for Mune. Adam Jones, not the troubled Pac-Man, stripper, guns,
making it
rain.
rain.
Not that Adam Jones. The other good Adam Jones that was with the Mariners for about time. That's about it. We ship him off for nothing, and then he's become the mainstay in the Orioles, getting some fat. What was the extension? It's in I think the 50 or 60.
I think it's 85
million for...
It was the richest deal in Orioles history, and still, by all accounts, a hometown discount. The only loser in this. These guys. Yeah. Orioles get their guy who's going to be an all-star for the next 10 years.
Yeah.
Adam Jones gets the richest deal in Baltimore history, gets to be kind of the face of the franchise now. The Mariners get to
add to their all-star roster of, oh man, if we would have kept him, we could have had a dream team.
That team gets better every day.
I'm telling you, we need a World Series banner just to say that we went. We've yet to go. Teams have been made after us that have won it. We have yet to go.
How pathetic would it be if we hung up a World Series participant?
Viewed the World Series in '93 at John's house. He had cable that day. I don't know. It's horror awful.
That's horror awful. That's horrible and awful mixed together.
Seattle sports. How are we sports fans?
I don't know. Not in this town. We need to transfer. We need to have some weekly sports report and get some different.
I got Cleveland as a backup sports center, so you know I am a sports fan.
That's great. You're why they had to put up the fence on the 99 bridge to jump in this place. Gotta be suicidal. Speaking of Roy Halladay. No, hey. He ain't on one now. He hurt. He hurt.
A lot of people are concerned about him now too.
What is gonna happen?
They're gonna take a look at his arm and see if he needs surgery. He has not been himself all season long, and they messed up a bobblehead and made him into Mitch Williams accidentally, which is kind of silly, awkward. But it's just not been a 2012 good year for Mr. Halladay, and now they're starting to, again, worry that maybe there's something going on in here that might have him on the shelf for a while, which brings up the Phillies last year. They get Cliff Lee. Everyone's like, well, may as well start fitting them for rings. Are they going to miss this opportunity with this rotation, with this offense, which they can't keep healthy? They still don't have Howard or Utley back. I mean, are they missing this opportunity? Do you think they're going to get it done?
I mean, do you think... What a story that's
starting to get stronger?
Yeah, missing the postseason if the Phillies do.
Man.
Oh, boy.
The bigger payrolls in the league, and you got the Nats who are like, just got a couple of really good draft picks.
Yeah, they're building up through pitching, definitely, and Stewie might be reading them saying the Phillies didn't win.
No, the Phillies won.
Speaking of didn't win, the Mariners repping 1-6.
One win?
Juan Huynh.
One gosh darn win.
That's all we got. One goddamn hit.
You can't say goddamn on the air.
Don't worry, nobody's listening anyway.
That's our ball club right there. 1-6 in stretches. Pujols, you wouldn't know he was in a drought. Homered every single game he has played against us. Minus the last one. Yeah.
3 in a row.
Mm-hmm. He'll do that.
Yeah, bring those fences in at Safeco. No one can hit it out.
Yeah, it's not a hitter's ballpark. Unless you're Albert.
Yes, I am Albert.
Then he's all right. And the Mariners, now they have 2 at Texas, 3 at Chicago, 1 at LA. That's not looking like a hot stretch. Maybe, what, should we go on the high end and say they win like 4?
I'm going 2.
I'll go 4 wins.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Balls out.
Oh,
there you go. That's really... I love your optimism. I love your glass half fullness. I'm going 2. I'm going
2 wins. I'll get 4. I'm not happy about it, and I'm not going to stand wholeheartedly behind it. I'm not going to stand out there in the rain. Oh boy, 4 wins just to try to give them some confidence, because it's just, I know where this season's heading. There's really no reason to watch them because you already kind of know the outcome. It's like a choose your own adventure book. You already know what's going to happen.
But you keep going.
If you go into the castle and you're like, oh well, if you go to page 57.
Oh, I kept my finger on the page. I kept my finger on the page.
Look, I didn't take my hand off the page. You seen it, Lois, right? You seen my hand on the page.
We're not going to be able to keep up with Texas. We're not going to keep up with the Angels. So we have to compete for 3rd and 4th, and then put up with a whole other year of Jack Z going, we're going to build through, drafting and paying. This is our future. We're building towards our future. It's like that was 10 years ago. The future is now a decade later. Ever since all these plans have not seen success, minus that 0-1 season, and that seems so far long ago.
We were in high school.
That happened.
We were juniors in high school.
We both have our college degrees, and the Mariners have not moved on. They're just the Van Wilders of teams.
Van is still in school for the better part of a decade.
There are 8-year-olds that have not seen a winning baseball season in this town. Okay, fine, winning by record, but no playoffs.
Victory formation. Let's limp into this, shall we?
Speaking of watching playoffs, Ricky Rubio, basketball fan, he likes to watch the playoffs. I appreciate that. From an airport carousel?
He's an NBA baller. What?
I mean, really? I figure he could have found a little more comfortable seat, but whatever.
You would think so.
Yeah.
You would think so.
Hopefully he'll be playing in it pretty soon.
And my little take is Alcorn State, and this is kind of from the it's news but it shouldn't be news sort of thing. Alcorn State hires Jay Hobson. Oh, no one's up and what? Why is that news? He apparently, Alcorn State's still a black-only school, which is still kind of stupid to me. Why are there any schools nowadays that are, like, just colored anything? Like, can we just erase that in itself? That seems kind of stupid. But then they hire this Jay Hobson, and of course it's a news story. Oh, they hired their first non-colored coach in, the history. And it's like, I understand where they're coming from to chart this, to say, okay, we got him, this is sort of a monumental thing, but the more that you point out that, oh, this guy's a different skin color, so that's it's like, what happened to the whole, we are one, and why can't everyone just be Americans? Yeah. Why, you're from America, boom, American.
We're American because you're in America.
Let's just all be
American. It's
like,
2012.
I know. We should be done with this, but we're still keeping, Jeremy Lin comes up for the Knicks. If that was anyone else, it's just sort of like, this guy came out of nowhere, what a story. Throw in the Asian element. Oh, the first Asian American! And it's like, just cut race out. It's not important, people. What's important is if they can do their job or not.
Yeah.
And so just stupid things like the Rooney Rule just makes it seem like, oh, well, you have to hire black coaches. Because then on the other side of the coin, then people go, oh, great, now we have to interview. And then you get into this whole, well, they only interviewed me just because they have to. And then it's not, so they're not even hiring for the best. So it's like, that goes kind of one step back, 2 steps forward, 2 steps back, 2 steps back, 1 step forward, 2 steps. It's just, I see where they're coming from. Just get rid of all race talk, get rid of all non-white, non-anything, just regardless of color, and just hire the best person.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
just sad
honestly,
that people aren't recognizing that people of different backgrounds or different skin color aren't as good as a white guy might be. And it's just like, come on, it's 2012.
It's stupid, folks. Let's grow up. For the Week Explore Sport, this is Keelay. This is Bill K. We is out.